Marco, welcome to All Things Serious. I hope everybody's having a wonderful day. Smitty, Emily, Retbomb22, Erica, how are we all doing today? Waiting for people to join us. Soul Shine for Jesus Christ. Hello. Queen Bee. That's awesome. Well, that's not awesome. So Soulshine said, I'm able to be here tonight. Church was called off. The furnace quit. Well, that's not good on the furnace. DJ Rogue Knox. How are we doing? So, the other day I was talking about, I think it was yesterday. Last night after work, I figured out what I was going to do my stream for. Because I'm not, okay, I hope so. I hope so. So, when I do these lives off the whim. I don't have anything prepared. I go free flow. I figure out what I'm going to do about it, and I call it discussion time or let's talk episodes. And I was trying to figure out what are we going to talk about? April. And I saw something after at what I do, and then somebody got rejected. And I was like, that's a good topic. Let's talk about rejection. Well, I didn't know that rejection is is attached to what they call ADHD. I didn't know that. I actually learned that today. Rosalie, how are you doing? So I did some research, did some looking up, and it's called RSD, rejection sensitive dysphoria. Has anybody ever heard of RSD? Rejection sensitive dysphoria. Alibi, how you doing? Put a one in chat if you've heard of it. Put a two in chat if you haven't. I'm trying to figure out. Okay. See, I wish I could do. I need to figure out. Okay, so we got a lot of twos. We got ones, we got twos. We got a few ones that know what I'm talking about, a lot of twos that don't know it. Okay, so all right. So we're going to talk about rejection sensitive dysphoria. Rejection sensitive dysphoria, RSD, is when you experience severe emotional pain because of failure or feeling rejected. This condition is linked to ADHD, and experts suspect it happens due to differences in brain structure. Those differences mean your brain can't regulate rejection related emotions and behaviors, making them much more intense. So, what is RSD? Rejection sensitive dysphoria. RSD is when a person feels intense emotional pain relating to rejection. The word dysphoria comes from an ancient Greek word that describes a strong, if not overwhelming, feeling of pain or discomfort. Though RSD isn't an officially recognized symptom or diagnosis, it's still a term that experts use in connection with recognizing recognized conditions. Ziddy Dan, how you doing? So a good amount of you guys is showing that you know what it is, and then a lot of you don't. So we're just going to go over it. So, what's the difference between rejection sensitivity and rejection sensitive dysphoria? So, RSD and rejection sensitivity are closely linked, but there are subtle differences to understand the differences. It helps to first know about an issue known as emotional dysregulation. Has any has anybody heard of emotional dysregulation? Hello, Marina. I wish I could do a poll. I gotta figure out how to do polls on here. Okay. Trying to figure out how to do a poll on StreamYard. Let me see. Can I do a poll here? Okay. Yeah, but I want to do it while I'm live. And I don't. Damn it, man. Okay. It's not okay. Let me go to because I want to be able to do a poll. So let me go to YouTube Studio. Okay. So how do you do it in YouTube Studio? I'll figure it out afterwards. I'll have somebody come up afterwards and we'll figure it out. Smitty, you'll be all right. So back to emotional dysregulation. The human brain is an elaborate network of connections between its different areas. Those areas have different jobs. Some areas manage memories, emotions, input from your senses, etc. As you get older, your brain learns to regulate those signals, keeping them at manageable levels. This is much like volume control on a TV when it keeps the sound levels you find comfortable. Emotional dysregulation happens to be when your brain can't properly regulate the signal related to your emotions. And there's a lot of us that have emotional dysregulation. Without the ability to manage them, it is as if the TV volume control is stuck at a disruptively and painfully high level. In effect, emotional dysregulation is when your emotions are too loud for you to manage, causing feelings of being overwhelmed, uncomfortable, or even in pain. Emotional dysregulation can happen with many conditions, especially those affecting your brain structure and how it processes information. It happens commonly with personality disorders, mood disorders, and more. That is very intriguing. I have never known who's in the house. The Snoopers in the house. How are you doing? Kelly B. Who else has jumped in here and say hi? I hope everyone here had a wonderful weekend. Now, while I'm in the middle of comments, and yes, please remember to hit that like button while you come in. How was everybody's weekend? I know we're on a Sunday, and this is the first day back to the lives. So, how's everybody doing? I hope all is well. And Kelly B, how's the headaches coming along? Did you go to the hospital like you said you would?
Yes.
So you said you would go back to the ER because you still have those migraines. Did you make the trip? Okay. Because I know you said you were going to go back, so I didn't know if you went back again. All right, I'm going to share my screen so you guys can see what I'm actually reading. Okay. All right. No. So emotional dysregulation happens with both rejection sensitivity and RSD. Dysphoria doesn't. People with rejection sensitivity can do one or more of the following: feel severe anxiety or other negative emotions before an anticipated rejection, have trouble seeing non positive interactions such as neutral or vague reactions as anything but rejection and react accordingly, overreact to feelings of rejection, leading to behavior that reflects negative emotions like anger, rage, extreme sadness, severe anxiety. With while all of those are possible with RSD, there's one or more component. People with RSD describe feeling an intense, if not overwhelming, level of emotional pain. Symptoms and causes. What are the symptoms of rejection sensitive dysphoria? So there's a lot to being rejected to it. Like I never knew that this existed. Like I know what rejection is because I've dealt with it, with family and girls I've been interested in, people like friends. I've been rejected by friends, so I didn't know that it was a dis it was connected to different things. I didn't know this existed. So for me, this is interesting. I'm learning, and I'm pretty sure some of you guys are learning what RSD is. It's a lot to it. See how much more I got to read. Oh, geez. So, do you guys have a common understanding of what rejection? I really hope so, Kelly. I hope the doctor can figure something out. Because that sucks. A migraine for what, 26 days in a row? Yes. The snooper said rejection is really hard. It is. 27 days. of migraines. I couldn't handle it. I wouldn't be able to handle it. I'm going to drop the link. If anybody has dealt with rejection personally, and this is, I'm not just talking about relationships, but at work, in personal life, you can come up. I'm opening the panel now so we can actually discuss struggles with rejection. If anybody wants to come up and talk about it. I've tried to do the whole poll thing, and I'm in studio. Technology, because I got banners. I could do banners. You see this. Okay. See, I got that. Banners. So sorry for the dead silence. It's just that I wish, you know. Okay, let me go there and find out. Megan L. It has been a minute. How are you doing? It's been a while since I've seen you around. I hope all is well with you. All right, let's do this. Let's try this. I'm gonna figure this out. I am gonna figure this out. Timestamps, pop out chat, dashboard, settings, general. Names, upload information. So you know how you do a poll while you're live? That's what I'm trying to do.
Hello.
So I could do a poll, yes, but it's not. I can't. Hold on. Sorry, I didn't mean to do that.
It's okay.
Hold on, just a second.
Yeah, let me know when you're in YouTube Studio. I can guide you through it. I actually have to do it myself.
All right, I'm in YouTube Studio.
Okay. Oh, why is that processing? Okay. All right. So you go when you're there, you go to your content
All
on
right,
the left-hand side.
okay, I'm in my content.
You should have there's like little things on the top. You should go to the live one,
Yep.
and then you can like click the one that you're like physically in right now,
Okay.
and then you there's like a couple buttons. Well, so I don't have a. Oh, so there's when you click it, you see to the right of the images, you see details, analytics, and then comments, and then there should be an option that like has you like you view it through like while you're live because I'm not live, so I forgot what the actual wording is, but it should be there should be an option. Oh shit, that's why it's because I'm on a different. I need to go to a different. Oh, sorry about my language. Here, there we go. That's better. So content and live. Oh, it's like view more. Um,
Yeah, it's
view
not
on
like.
YouTube. Yeah, view like. Do you see that?
Just a second.
I'm not live, so I forget the actual wording. But to the once you've clicked it, there's like a little pen details, analytics, and then to the right should be like view through. Um, I forget what it says specifically. Can you read what you see?
I see details, customization,
Okay.
analytics, copyright, settings, send feedback.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Uh, okay, that's strange. And that's your for your live for this one, right? Episode 18.
Then I see details. Okay.
Uh, you should.
View
Mm,
live control room.
Yes, that's it. That's it. That's it. That's it. Yes, go there,
Okay.
please. Yes, yes, yes.
All right.
And then once you're there, you'll see chat, and you can pop out chat or leave chat there. But I forgot what the chat box looks like. But on the bottom left-hand side of the actual chat that you can like chat with people, there's a little like plus button, and you can and then you press the plus button, and it gives you like three options. It's like create poll, create. But you'll see.
Okay. I got it now.
Yep, I told you I would help. I'll drop down there. I just wanted to help
All
you.
right. Thank you very
That's
much.
all.
Thank you very much, Marina. Very
You're welcome.
helpful.
You're welcome. Oh,
Yes.
sorry. I'm trying to get down. I'm getting off right now. Just,
All right. Okay. Now I have it under control. So, unfortunately, normal medical doctors can't always solve issues like this. Or have you ever done an elimination diet? Tried that? So, Rosalind, I'm gonna 3 kids. So Megan L says good, just busy with 3 kids. That's a handful. But it's good seeing you. It's good seeing you on here. It's been a while. Um, yeah, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I gotta turn light on because when I do this, it darkens me up. I do this, it brightens me up. So I just want to thank everybody for being here. Okay. So talking about self-negative thoughts, right? Um, I just had to bring that up. That's my problem. One of my problems. I've had work, you know, having a job. I always think negative, like the boss is out to get me, or I'm not good enough, or you know, that's the reason why I've always done things on my own, because the way the brain operates. Who else struggles with self-esteem? Yeah. See, the thing is having people around you wanting to help you is awesome. Yes. Emily responds to April saying, I hear you, so do I, which leads to one terrible self-esteem, which can make you want to avoid social situations. Then that loneliness can make you perceive yourself as rejected by others. That is so true. That is so true. Shoemaker, what's up? How you doing, brother? You know, this like we're talking about rejection, and I witnessed somebody get rejected yesterday, and that's what made me do this live today. Um, some people don't want to talk about being rejected because rejected is can make you emotional when you've been rejected. I used to, then I usually don't let it get to the point of overthinking things that others might be going through. Yes. So rejection is it happens. It happens. It's just that some of us thank you, Marina. Um rejection is yes, I agree. The snooper says, I struggle with negative thoughts as well. It's a conscious effort to always see the positive, and it's not easy at all. You're so true. It's not easy at all. It's not. Um, it's not easy at all. I've been rejected in numerous times, and in the beginning, I hated being rejected. So I always thought it was me. It's not me. It's just that it is what it is. You got to brush it off your shoulders. It took me a good 15 years to learn that. Brush it off your shoulders. So, Shoemaker, I have a question. Have you ever gone through what is rejection? Have you ever gone through that? Rejection. So when I Googled rejection, it said symptoms like awful, terrible, catastrophic, or devastating. They cannot be verbalized. They cannot verbalize the quality of the emotional experience. No one likes to be rejected, criticized, or to be seen as a failure. That's what I struggled with, the criticism, to be seen as a failure. That's the reason why I went through so many jobs, man. I don't know if any of you've dealt with that, have, took criticism the wrong way. Like, there's a thing called criticism. It's not negative or positive. They just want to see you do better, you know, and then you have negative criticism. And then you have positive. I could never figure out what negative or positive was. I struggle with that. Whenever someone said something to me about my work or whatever. Yes, to be honest, and once they say the "and" part, I was never good with constructive criticism. Yes. So I'm gonna drop the link in chat. Anybody wants to come up, I'm opening up the panel. Anybody can come up and talk. Because I've struggled with I want to hear other people's points of views on what they've gone through when it comes to rejection or constructive criticism and what it's made them. Did it make them? Yeah, Marina, you're welcome to come back up. I'm opening up the panel. Yes. Which is a good thing. You know, in some cases, if you understand and and can handle the rejection, then it can help you. Which I can agree. If you mentally can handle rejection, you learn more about yourself. Be like, okay, I'm just not wanted here. I'll go somewhere else. I'll get accepted. Yep. You know, one trade.
Hey.
What's going on, Marina?
Not much since I was just up. But yeah, sorry, I just got off work, so I look like crazy. But oh, I wanted to share this before we talk about everything. Look, it has my name on it this time.
Oh, they finally put your name on your uniform?
They wanted to make sure I wouldn't quit. Which is like, no, I'm not quitting. I thought you were gonna fire me, but not really, not anymore, because they actually I'm doing really well at my job. I'm doing really well. So.
That's good. That's
But I do
good.
know a little bit or two about rejection, and nobody likes it. I mean, well, I don't know anyone who would like it, but I do think there's like um but I just put it in chat just a little bit ago. It's like, but you also, if you don't if you're too scared of rejection, you'll never know what you could be missing out. I guess I don't know how to phrase that properly. But, you could miss out on something because you're scared of being rejected. Like I like to stab myself in the foot. I don't know if that's this is not I don't know if that's the same type of topic, but like I like basically I shoot myself in the foot, for lack of better terms. You know what I'm talking about? Um with
I can understand where you're coming from.
sabotage. So, but
Yes.
it's not the same though, actually. So sorry about that. But yeah, yeah, rejection's hard and it's sad, it's scary, and yeah. And then I've also been rejected in my family and in a lot of things, in a lot of places, just because like I'm not like your normal. I'm weird, and I'm just and when in my I know we don't bring up religion, but just the religion that my family is didn't see they didn't like the way being non-religious or like I'm spiritual. That's let's put it at that. But it wasn't like like conceding to their everything. So I was always rejected then, and then since I was adopted, I kind of it was it was unwarranted rejection because I was never rejected. But like as a young child, I just that it turned into like feeling rejected, but I wasn't. And then technically, I was rejected by my biological mother, and I don't know if that really actually did anything, but it possibly could have. If like I looked deep down, it probably did. I'm sorry. So, thanks for letting me share.
the, the See, the thing is, right, is um like the snooper said, it's uncomfortable when rejection happens, but I find down the road it brings me to where I need to be. So if you look at one situation where you were and then where you came from afterwards, you know what I'm saying, Marina? Like, okay, you
Yeah.
felt rejected from one situation.
Hmm.
I don't think you were rejected. I really don't. I think you were put up to be in a better place.
Well, so that's what I ended up. So I guess so. My experience with the rejection is like kind of is something that I've actually gotten over. Then to
Okay.
be so, but I used to feel rejected, and I do realize that um like but now since I've become terms with myself, I realize my adoptive or my biological mom was doing that for like the sole purpose of me surviving. Like I wouldn't have had a life with her. Like she couldn't because we do know like two things she was poor and she didn't know who the father was. So like she could have like at that time like the A word for taking getting children not to be born.
Yep.
Um uh but she didn't. And she had me and she just gave me away like right away, and it became like the best thing in my life, and I didn't realize that I should be like if I for some reason like somebody in like at the high heavens like put her in front of me, I would give her a hug. I'd be like, "Thank you," because I have a better life than I don't. I think I could
Yeah.
like many people. I was blessed. I was really blessed, and yeah, no. So, but coming to terms with that was it wasn't an easy. It was not an easy road. A lot of anger. There's a lot of anger with rejection and sadness and depression. There's just so much that goes into it, in my opinion. Thanks.
So rejection for me, right, is it was one thing. I was already rejected by my family on my mom's side of the family.
Me too, me too, me too. Sorry.
Um, and I grew up without knowing my dad's side of the family. I didn't meet him until I was real old. I was in my late 20s. So it was difficult. But, you live and you learn. You live and you learn. You can only mature. Everybody's proud of you being up here. I don't know if you're reading chat, but
Yeah,
everybody.
I am. I can
Okay.
actually do that when I'm a guest. So yeah, I am. Thank you guys. Thank you, chat. Thank you, everybody.
Can't
Yeah,
you see chat while you're live also?
I can, but because like when I'm live, I'm doing too much. I just can't.
Focus.
Yeah, I can't. It's just too
Because
much. It's
it's
too much.
distracting. It'll throw
Oh,
your whole live off.
we're getting a co-host, so I actually was able to participate in chat a little bit, like the other day. So yeah, it does.
We might get on you when you're hyper with that Mountain Dew. I almost bought some Mountain Dew earlier today thinking about you. I was like, yeah, I'm in the gas station right now and I see Mountain Dew and it was 2 for $4. All right.
Oh, that's good price.
Yeah. So I'm like, I almost bought 2 of them. And I'm like,
Mm.
no, because I'm gonna be too hyper.
Mm.
Just call me Hen. Would you like to
Uh,
come up on panel, Miss Hen? Get her to come up here.
the chat is making me blush, or like I feel like I'm blushing. Thank you. Mm. But yeah, rejection freaking sucks. But, I mean, it is what it is. Yeah, I've had the same thing though with my it's my mom's side was that side that's like I wasn't holier than thou, and then also at one time I had an ED disorder, E disorder,
Yep.
however you want. Um, and they didn't. My mom actually got kind of shamed by them, like because I guess just they didn't think that she was doing anything about it, and it was ridiculous. I didn't like them. And then also my uncle, who was a priest who did CA on little
Yep.
boys.
Yep.
He ended up going to jail, or no, he ended up getting kicked out of the priesthood because he was doing the inappropriate with these little kids. And like he's the one who used to make me cry when I would go over for family reunions and they'd make me stay there. It really sucked. Can I say sucked? Stunk. Um,
Stunk, sucked, whatever it
yeah,
is.
I do know the
Shame.
words that I can't say, but yeah. So it was like, but also it was really like it felt really good though when he did like that, like like not that it happened, but like that he did get found out and like kind of like now he's the one. It's kind of actually karma. He's the one who's rejected by the family. Nobody likes him, and he even like came up to me once at my cousin's like wedding reception and was like, "Do you remember me?" I was like, "Yes, I know who you are. I know who you are." He's so outcasted. So, uh, it was just it was an interesting life.
You still
Thank you,
talk to your
Diana.
mom? You still talk to your mom?
Oh, my adoptive. I don't know my biological mom. Yeah, of course I talk to my
You
adoptive mom.
talk to. Well,
She's
you
my
talk to
mother.
your
Like
mom.
that's
Yes, that's why I said, do you talk to your mom?
yeah.
That's what I mean by your mother. Yes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. She lives right near me. She lives like maybe 45 minutes away from me.
Okay.
Wow.
Okay. That's
And my
good to
dad.
know.
Yeah, and my dad.
That's good to know.
Mhm.
So, so a lot of you know, I already talked about what I was going to talk about, and um, I'm pretty sure in chat you wouldn't have wanted me to read for another 30 minutes. Okay, Hen, you're good. You could have came up if you wanted to, because I was going to ask you questions too and get your opinion too. Because we're talking about rejection and what
Yeah,
it
I don't
feels.
have a story to tell right now. She said I think Marina has a story. I don't have a story to tell right now. No. Come up. Come on.
She's from an area I've one day I'm gonna make a trip to it. I'm gonna make a trip to that area.
For where
Europe.
I am or Hen is?
Hen is.
Oh, okay.
She's in the UK. I've
Oh,
never been to the
now
UK, and
you
I've
have to
always
come. Now you have to come. I've been to London. I love London. But no, no, no. Now she has to come up. I loved the UK. Yeah. So come up, come up, come up. I don't have a story.
there
I'm done
she
with my
is.
stories. My
There
stories are
she
done.
is.
Hello.
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 Hi. Yeah.
Oh, sorry, I was on the wrong screen. I'm like, oh, he's saying hello to me. I'm not even here yet. Hello, Marina. Nice to meet you.
Hi. Nice to meet you too, Han.
No. So you're talking about rejection. I wasn't here for the beginning, so I don't know the actual subject. I've just popped in.
So what I did is yesterday I saw somebody get rejected, right?
Okay.
And because I was trying to figure out what to talk about during my live.
Yeah.
So when I saw that, I'm like, that's an excellent subject. Let's talk about rejection.
Okay.
So earlier today, I'm looking up rejection to talk about it, and I come across rejection sensitive dysphoria, where rejection is a legitimate mental issue, not like bipolar or anything.
No, it affects you mentally. Is that what you're saying?
Yes, it is
Yes.
connected to ADHD and stuff like that. It has a connection there, and I'm
Oh,
like,
how you deal with rejection has, or yes,
yes.
I get you. Yeah, I understand that.
And
Okay.
you ever experienced or struggled with rejection there yourself?
Okay, so sort of. So I haven't obviously spoken to people on your channel before about my own mental health. Hello everyone, by the way. I see people saying hello in the chat. So last year I had a bit of a mental breakdown. Yay. Where's me? Much better place now.
That's good.
But when I was speaking to the woman who was assessing me for my mental breakdown, she, when we was talking about the issues and what's happened and what's been going on, she said to me that I have an issue with not rejection but abandonment, which is the same sort of thing. So a combination of things that had happened in the last few years had led to that breakdown. But it was all about abandonment, feeling abandoned by my mum because she died. She's no longer there for me. She didn't reject me, but abandonment and rejection are very similar, I feel. I don't know if you agree with me on that.
I kind of agree. I don't know if in terms of mental health if that's the same, but I agree.
Yeah.
Certainly.
So, but yeah, I think everyone's been rejected at some point. You can't go through life without being rejected.
Yep.
And I think it depends on who's doing the rejecting, how well you take it.
Mm-hmm. Definitely.
But I think we all have an issue with rejection. And if it's happening over and over and over again, it's going to affect you more than others. I don't show my face for a reason, because I don't want to be not rejected but ridiculed and then feel rejected.
Oh, so does that even stem into because you're gonna have to do a part 2 for rejection, because I feel like there's a lot more to it.
No, there is. I was reading. So I was doing a share screen, because usually I share a screen, and I was talking about rejection, right? So there is a lot to rejection, and what I want to do, there's treatment for it, there's psychotherapy for it, there's and there's a lot to it. There's a lot to rejection.
Hmm.
And I didn't realize what I was getting myself into. I thought it was just something simple,
Yeah.
just dealing with rejection,
Yeah.
And I started looking into it, examples, and the definition and duration and coping mechanisms and
Mhm.
how to diagnose. There's a lot to rejection that people don't know. And I didn't know.
Mm.
Learning about mental health at the same time dealing with it is intriguing
Yes.
because you don't realize you struggle with some of the things just you start talking about it.
Hmm.
Not saying that it's you struggle with it now, but you could have struggled with it in the past and not realized it.
Yes.
And you learn about yourself on a daily basis.
Yeah,
You,
so
you
that
know,
like continue on to that, that's why I think so, like when you're in high school and like that peer pressure and like not getting in or like fitting into certain clique,
Yeah.
that's why I was like thinking that's what my brain led me to, but sorry, continue.
Yeah. Exactly. If you've grown up where you've always been the odd one out, you've never been accepted.
Mhm.
It's part of your life, and sometimes you get used to it, but other times you just go, why does no one want to be with me? Why does no one want to be what is so wrong with me?
Yeah.
You know.
I don't even know if it's exception that you accept it, but that you just
Learn to live
learn
with
how to
it.
deal with it. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Agreed.
I still don't think I live with it well now, all these years later. You know, so when someone turns against me for no apparent reason, I take it badly. I'm like, what have I done? Why am I getting attacked for nothing? You know? And then I start questioning I start then questioning me. And I think that's what you do when you're rejected. You know, I was the kid that was bullied at school from the age of 5. You know, and I've lived with that all my life. But it doesn't stop it hurting when it even happens as an adult. I'm 48 years old. Shit. I'm 48 years old, and it still hurts to this day when someone says something about your appearance, about
your parenting, that's even worse.
no appearance.
appearance.
Mhm.
Oh,
No,
I
I
know.
said I was adding on to that parenting.
Oh,
People,
okay.
yeah,
Right.
yeah. Sorry.
People can judge my parent as much as they want. I judge it myself. I know I didn't do the best
Well,
job. I did the
well,
best job I could do. My
yeah,
kids are both alive, you know. They're grown up adults and they're alive and they're
April.
living
Look at April's
independently.
comment.
So I raised them to my best of my ability. But I
So
look back
April
and go,
says,
I could have done things differently.
so Hen, April
Yeah.
says, I haven't put makeup on in months, trying to make myself feel better. I look so horrible. I washed my face, got in bed, and cried.
So someone made a comment a while back. I was showing a picture of me and my friend, Phantasmagorical. You've probably seen her in
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. So showing a picture of me and her while she came to visit last year. And they said to me that I looked like a shriveled up scrotum in the picture. And I was so upset. But I wasn't upset, I was angry. Well, it made it out even worse when they said they thought a scrotum was a penis. So I wasn't actually a shriveled up scrotum, I was a shriveled up penis. This is a man in his 60s that should know what a scrotum is. Anyway, but I then decided, fuck them. And I put on makeup and I put on a nice dress and I put on a push-up bra so the cleavage is all out, and I took a photo and I thought I looked good in it. Yeah. And then someone else made a comment from that photo. And that from then on, I just stopped. I just stopped trying. Don't care. Just don't. You know, the photo I've got up is about 10 years old.
It's interesting that you say that because so I've never like so I don't mind being video so well I guess videotaped, but like I don't
Yeah.
like photos taken of me,
No,
and
nor
like
do I.
I'm because I think I look hideous, and like
Yeah.
so I think in the back of my mind especially, well, you know what, everybody does this then, because you know people are usually get really picky about like what photos they want to
Yeah.
present, not present, because they don't. I mean, ultimately, you don't want to get rejected, because if you never got rejected, then put up the fudge all photo that you want up there, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, the photo is me. This is my photo, but it's you put on your best appearance, you know, because, and even when you think you look good, someone else will find criticism in that. They will find a way to, you know, ridicule you, and it's like,
It's their haters.
but you
They're
have to
just
learn.
jealous. I have to try to remember that.
You have to learn, and it's hard. You have to learn just to ignore it, but it's hard. It still affects me now.
Yeah. So I think that's how also why I think like rejection comes. Or maybe chat might be says I'm wrong, but I feel like the majority of like rejection that like really takes a toll on you, which actually can like stem into adulthood, which might even make you not handle rejection as well as you should, because but as a kid that would like I feel like it affected me more. Like now I'm like I don't care about what this person said, you know. I'd still care, but like I don't know, it's hard to explain.
Yeah, it's right. You tell yourself I don't care, but it
Yeah.
still sits there in the back of your brain, niggling at you.
Exactly.
You know, the picture I took where I thought I looked good in, someone mentioned that I had a huge, well, they compared me to someone with a huge forehead. And I'm like, and now all I see is a huge forehead in that picture.
Yes.
I don't see,
Oh.
you know, the nice outfit, and, you know, I see a huge forehead.
April, I agree. They are miserable people. People who do that kind of stuff, they're just like
Yeah.
they literally just have like want someone to pick on. It's like
So,
the bully that hasn't grown up into an adult yet. That's an adult. Because I
well, I
think we're all.
mean, this person comes across as not a bully, but he's said other things to me that I'm like, I don't like you.
Well, then he's an adult.
Hey.
He's a preacher, is what he is. He's a preacher.
You want to know? You want to know what's funny, right? Not funny, but funny.
Yeah.
Is I'm surprised my camera hasn't broken.
Oh, shut up your face.
I'm surprised the camera hasn't broken. No, I'm not a fan of my appearance. Okay. Some people like a man to talk to a woman that way is disgusting. Yes.
But the thing is, we are all our worst critics.
Yes.
You know, because it was a one throwaway comment, but I've let it bother me for months now. And I shouldn't.
You see this keyboard right here?
Mm-hmm.
My hands are so huge, I can use it like I'm talking on a phone.
You're a big man. You're a big man.
Kind of.
See, I can just palm the keyboard. See? I just hold the keyboard and be like, hey, how you doing?
Jesus.
Well, even so you're both Americans, so to you, my voice is unique and individual, and you know, British accent, cool. But people have said things about the way I speak before, and I'm like, is it that bad? And then you start And I
Questioning
discussed it the other day.
yourself.
It-
Yeah, start questioning yourself.
Actually, if anything, okay, if hold on, were these people British themselves or were they American?
A combination.
Because that
Why
doesn't make
you-
sense because I'm constantly told that American is the cow language or the cow English of English.
Oh
So,
yeah, American is completely ruined the English language. Sorry, guys.
like my friend from Australia, or she's from Croatia. When she moved to Australia, she actually started speaking a British accent because they told her American English is cow English, and they wouldn't teach her any other way.
No,
So, yeah, but yeah, it's just so
but
like
I'm quite
that's why I was
common.
asking about it.
So I'm quite common English.
Mhm.
And certain words or sounds I struggle to pronounce.
Mhm.
I struggle with the TH sound.
Mhm.
So it comes out of it's an F. It's an F sound.
Mhm.
So when I'm saying like there, it's fine. But when I'm saying thou, or no, that's not that's the
That's
wrong
not fine.
TH sound. It's not that one. Through. I
Through.
can't do
Oh.
I can't do I do it as an F.
Oh,
And people
oh
take
well,
the mickey out of that, and it's
I don't think. Sorry.
it's just my accent. It's just where I come from. It's the upbringing. I've never been able to do it, even since I was a little kid. I've never been able to do it. Yeah,
Birthday.
birthday. Yeah, birthday.
Hey, Hen, are you in Discord?
I don't really use it. I have Discord, but I don't really use it.
You should. You should come in our Discord. It's a very entertaining Discord.
Yeah, I'm not. Discord reminds me of old school chat rooms. And I did them for many years, and I grew out of them, so I don't really like it. But yeah, it's just and things like that, and you know, I know I'm common, but it did because I've been reading poetry on my channel, and people were saying about how they don't understand me all the time, and could I slow down? And I'm like, okay. So the next day when I was recording the poem, I recorded it about 20 times because every time I listen back, I'm going, well, they're going to struggle to understand that one word. Or, and I drove myself insane with it until in the end I went, fuck it. Recorded it and said, if it ain't good enough, tough. But I had to go through that, recording it 20 odd times before I went, fuck it. If they don't like it, tough. And that's what we have to learn to do is fuck it. If they don't like me, tough.
No, I understand what you're saying. I feel like men are probably better at the word. Oh, you know what? I take that back. I'm gonna hold my thought. So
No,
I can
say your
get.
thought.
No, because I have to rethink this. It's not it's nothing to do with like that I'm invalidated, but like now I just have to read. I don't think that anymore. I've changed my mind on myself.
Diana is a hierarchy in the English accents, absolutely. And mine actually isn't at the bottom of the list. So obviously Queen's English or King's English is the highest of the hierarchy.
Yeah, because even in Australia, they frown on American English. They call it cow English. Cow
No.
English.
No, we're on about English accents
The
or
accents.
British accents. I'd say British accents.
Oh yeah,
know,
the Brit.
Yeah, because
You
there's
guys
so many.
reject the Scottish too. I feel
No,
like.
I don't.
Not you. Not you. Sorry, that shouldn't have
No, we
generalized.
don't.
But
No, we
no, I've
don't.
heard this other. No, I think some of you guys are like in a funny way, like how like we kind of
Oh,
make fun of like
oh
we've
yeah,
not
but
about.
like I said,
Sorry.
but we take the mickey out of our, and I can take the mickey out of my next door neighbour in the same way as I take the mickey out of a Scottish person. So if you ever come to my channel, if you ever come to my channel, there's myself, and TJ, who's from Liverpool, and we take the piss out of each other all the time.
Yeah, I meant more like funny banter, not like like actual like
Yeah, but people actually believe that we are segregated, and we sort of are. Scotland wants to leave the UK. We
Mhm.
won't let them.
But that's not your fault. Like you can't change that. I mean, that's just
No. So that, but yeah, I mean, no, we're quite united. Yeah, but divided at the
more
same time.
united than ununited anyway.
But that's the same. But that's like I say, TJ, who's from Liverpool, has a completely different accent to me, and we can't even agree what we call meals in the day. You know, so what I call dinner, she calls tea.
That's more like a yeah. Is it?
And we will bicker and argue over it in a fun way.
Yeah, well, that's how it should be.
But it gets heated sometimes.
Yeah, but you're friends, and that's
Yes.
a little that's certainly different in my opinion.
Yeah. But
Eddie
exactly.
is very silent. Eddie, you're very silent.
Yeah, because I'm creating a poll. I'm asking the community a question.
Okay.
Oh, cool. We're gonna do a poll. Yeah. Hold on. Do I? Oh, I don't see it because I don't have YouTube open. Is it working?
There you go. Megan says, I always correct my daughter talking
There it is.
American accent. She's Australian. Oh, yes. I'm always telling my kids off for saying American words in American way, Megan, as well.
And Eddie, the yes no can be deleted, and you can put your own answer. By the way, you know that, right?
Yep, but I wanted to keep it as a yes no.
Yeah, okay. That's why I was just making sure that you knew that. That's yeah. Then certainly. I was just wondering. I was just making sure that you knew that. That's all.
Yep.
So,
Poll says yes. Apparently. Well, actually, I did just see it. Oh, and Eddie, also something with the studio is you can. No, well, now I'm off of it. You can pop out your chat, so you can because you don't use really. I don't use Studio for anything else but the chat, so you can pop it out, and then I will minimize the Studio just so it's not taking any part of my screen up, which you probably already figured out. But I'm just saying you can the three little dots on the top right of the chat. You can pop it out, so it's just its own little box. It's very useful. Another creator had taught me that. I love doing that. You can even do that with StreamYard, I think. Maybe. I'm not sure actually. No, I don't think you can do that with
don't think you can in StreamYard.
No, you can't. You can't, can you?
No.
But yeah. I wish you could. It would be very convenient.
Oh, Liliana. She's like, I don't know where I am, but I made it.
You're here.
So
wherever here is.
Liliana, let me introduce myself. My name's Eddie. Let everybody know that. I don't care because I've already been doxxed on another channel. So, and the channel's a hell of a lot bigger than mine. And everybody in this chat, 90% of them are from that channel. So they all know me personally. Okay. So Liliana, Smitty is the one that invited you to this platform, probably by Debo's and other people. This is a mental health YouTube channel. So if you're going through anything, struggling with anything, you're always welcome here. If you're in Discord, let me see. You should. If you're not in Discord, Smitty, are you friends with her in Discord? Liliana, do you have Discord? Yes, this is a happy place. This is what they call a safe place, not a safe space, but a safe place. If you're going through anything, you're struggling with something, we're always here to talk. Okay. So Smitty will send you an invite to All Things Serious. So, but yeah, we talk about different types of mental health issues and then get people to talk about it. We share stories and we work with each other and help each other, you know, come to a conclusion or an idea or a theory or an opinion. So welcome. Thank you, Hen, for being up here. And you know
No
you're
worries.
always welcome.
No worries.
You're always welcome up here.
Thank you.
So you're just as much part of this community as everybody else. So I love it when you come in here.
I belong. I'm not being rejected.
You're a beautiful soul, and
But for those that have
Yeah.
only just come in, the joke is because we were talking about rejection.
yes, you were yes. You're a beautiful soul, and don't let anybody tell you different.
But can we go back to the subject of rejection?
Yes, yes.
The reason I want to go back to it is some of us stay single on purpose for fear of rejection.
Yes, yes. I can agree. I can agree with that statement because years ago, I used to hate rejection. Now it is what it is. To me, it's just like, okay, I'm rejected.
Yeah.
Brush your shoulders off. Okay. Letting people. So it's hard to explain. For the longest time, I've had 20 million jobs because of rejection.
Mm-hmm.
I've gone through so many different, talking to females because of rejection.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
Yeah. My most recent experiences with the other part of the other sex, that I wasn't settling down material. They didn't ever see me that way. We were just fun. But the next person they got with, they settled down with. So I got sick of that. So I just stopped trying. And I'm actually happy on my own. Don't get me wrong. But it does get to a point where, hang on, what is wrong with me? Why am I never the one they want to settle with? But like I said, I'm actually happily single. I can't be asked to get a partner. They're too much hard work. You actually have to start doing things for them and acting in a certain way and behaving in a certain manner and giving up the things you love in life to give them time. I don't have time for that. I don't have time for a relationship. But yeah, no, I think I did stop putting myself out there when, time after time, I was always the one before. Which is sad, isn't it? So I guess that was me not wanting to be rejected again that stopped me putting myself forward. Now I don't care. I just don't want anyone.
She whispers it. she
So much hard work.
She drops down her voice and is like, don't.
I do that a lot. You could be in a relationship where you feel lonelier than being alone. Yeah. People used to say to me, because I brought up my kids on my own all my life, and people used to say, but you've got your kids. Okay, having kids doesn't stop you from feeling lonely, because it's not adult conversation. It's not someone to cuddle up to at night. It's not someone to hold your hand and tell you everything's going to be all right. So, yes, sometimes you can be in a relationship where you feel lonelier than being alone. And the same goes raising kids. It's probably one of the loneliest experiences there are, raising kids on your own.
Okay.
Smitty's in a freeway. Lucky for Smitty. and Marina and April are just bigging each other up in the chat at the moment.
All right. Poll is now ended.
And what was the answer?
100% yes.
There you go.
So the question
Yes,
was,
yes,
should I
yes,
keep
yes.
doing discussion time? Because I'm on episode 18, right?
Mhm.
So I asked, should I keep doing discussion time? And I got 12 votes in, and every single one of them said yes.
I would have said yes too. So you have 13. I just
I
had on there.
did vote. I said yes.
Oh, you were able to do that. I didn't.
I've got.
All right.
I'm on the laptop, so I've got YouTube open, but
Oh,
on mute
okay.
on another tab.
So
That's 13.
because what I do is discussion time is I pick a topic, read about it, and then discuss it. And I'm trying to get more people to break out of their comfort zone by coming up on panel. They don't have to show their face.
Like me.
Just talk.
Well, so yeah, and it's not just like it's actually.
Hen, I'm going to tell you right now, you're a beautiful woman. Don't let anybody tell you different.
Stop it.
Well, not when you do that shit. She's doing that on purpose, Eddie.
No, I don't actually. I don't take compliments well.
No, she doesn't.
No, really? Okay.
You're not allowed to send me love, hearts, anything like that. Ugh, no.
Oh, huge hearts,
Give me
huge
some-
hearts,
no,
huge hearts.
no, no,
Oh,
no.
now that's just gonna be a thing.
Don't. I've just managed to stop my
No,
chat
don't,
from-
because
after 3 years.
you'll chase her away. Don't do that.
Oh,
Marina.
okay.
She won't
No
come
hearts.
back.
I'll give you a crossbone, like the
When people
like,
start getting
skull.
lovey dovey, I say, "Where's my sick bucket?" Yeah, verbal, April, verbal. choking on that love. Ugh. I am actually a very loving, caring person, but yeah, I don't.
You're putting on a facade. I'm sure.
No, honestly, it does actually make me go all cringy and.
Okay, well, I'll put a love with a skull next to it.
That's fine.
Heart skulls.
No, black hearts. You're allowed to put black hearts because I've got an evil black heart. Shh! Don't tell anyone.
I want to thank you guys for being up here.
No problem.
And sharing what you've gone through when it comes to rejection. A lot of people are afraid to talk about it because it's a touchy subject. Rejection is a touchy subject. Being rejected, feeling rejected, being unaccepted, not feeling accepted is a touchy subject. Even admitting that you've been rejected means a lot.
Well, if there's anyone that says they've never been rejected, they're lying. I'm just going to say that anyone that dares say they've never been rejected is lying.
Yep. I've been rejected many times, and all it does is make you stronger. That's all it does, is make you a stronger person.
You're correct, it does. I now know my worth, and I'm not willing to sacrifice anything for anyone unless they're worth the sacrifice, including my sanity. I think I got it.
Doesn't kill me, makes me stronger.
Yeah. But you have to learn your worth. And you learn your worth through hardship, I think.
So this is towards the end of the stream,
Hmm.
where I
time.
invite people to Discord for afterwards. We do what they call an after show.
What you call an after show? No, you call it. Like I'm saying that is a good thing. Sorry, I'm
Yes.
being positive.
Mhm.
Like it's yeah. What you I like what I call an after show. Like that's what you should say, Eddie.
What I call
You
an
own
after
it.
show.
Yeah, own it. Own it.
Okay. Yes. So I want to touch bases. Mental health is what we talk about. We are not professionals. I'm not a doctor. I'm not a psychiatrist, psychologist. I don't have a PhD in mental health. I just deal with mental health on a daily basis.
Yeah, it's more sharing our own experiences and how we have dealt with things in the past.
he's
isn't it?
letting the YouTube know, like, and nor do we claim as such. So
Mm.
we're just all
Correct.
human beings here.
You are loved. You are mattered. You do matter and you are loved. If you're struggling with anything here in the United States, reach out if you need help or text. You can call 988. And if you're afraid to talk to somebody on the phone and you just want to text 741-741. Somebody's always there for you. Or you can come here and talk to us. We're open for conversations. Okay? So I want to thank everybody for being up on panel. Marina, just call me Hen. These are wonderful people that are a part of this community, and they're always accepted and wanted up on panel if they want to come up. So, any last words?
R.I.P.
I have one last word, and Marina actually was very accurate there. Don't take life too seriously. Learn to laugh.
Any last words? Oh,
night,
Marina.
Hello, Rosalind.
Like R.I.P.
Rest in peace. Best last words. All right. We'll see you guys in Discord.
April Tobin says, "You is kind, you is impotent, and you is beautiful."
She said impotent.
Impotent. That's a Southern. It's Southern for important. You impotent.
All right. I'll see you guys in Discord.
Okay.
All right. How do I leave it?
So, and if you want to email me, you can email me at allthingsserious1@gmail.com. Rosaline says, "Big hugs." At you, Hen.
Oh, yeah, no, I saw it.
Okay. So, everybody, you guys are an amazing community. I love you guys. Hen, you always got a special place here. So, whenever you want to come in and come up on panel, just hop in the chat and say, "Hey, how you doing?
How you doing?"
So, all right. All right, and I will talk to you later. All things serious, out.